Come and guest on our show.
Come and guest on our show.
A mic is waiting for you.
A mic is waiting for you.
Where the topics are all over the place and there's no fondue. Can you tell stupid jokes?
Can you tell stupid jokes?
Are you funny at all?
Are you funny at all?
Got a studio space that needs some taste. Now I want fondue. You know we might have you back again. Promise to listen to you. Can you bring some fondue?
Can you bring some fondue?
And the skewers too. Welcome back to Just Us Thinking. For the Aftershow, I'm Michael.
And I'm Rebecca.
And this is the FDA killing us Aftershow.
Yes, it is.
What do you think?
I was really kind of shocked by the lack of, what's the word I'm
Regulations?
looking? Yeah, the lack of regulations.
We sit here and wonder why our kids are having issues.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're pumping kids through with a bunch of hormones and chemicals and stuff that's really not bad for them, it's causing attention deficit disorders.
Mm-hmm.
These
Cancer.
things, yeah. What is it?
Like, it causes cancer. A lot of this stuff.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why they would allow that kind of stuff through.
Yeah, because they're greedy.
They're greedy and they don't care.
Yeah.
So
It's like they almost want people to get sick.
yep. So now what you also probably didn't know, and I would recommend anybody go look this up. It's probably a horrible idea. I would agree. But the Food and Drug Administration has a defect levels handbook. Okay?
Okay.
That means that they allow certain things in your food.
Okay.
So the allowable limit on defects in more than like 100 food.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So
Okay.
Some of the stuff, and let me get this pulled up here for you. So let me adjust this here. There we go. All right, let's throw this up so you see what we have there.
Okay.
So the FDA allows few foods to contain whole insects, okay?
Oh.
So they allow some full insects in some food. But insect parts are like, okay, that's fine.
Okay.
So heads, legs, other fragments, like little pieces. I'm going to gather these are like little pieces of like insects that get caught up in the machinery or something like that.
Okay.
Now, I like cinnamon.
Yeah, you do.
The typical cinnamon jar holds like 42 grams, okay?
Okay.
The 400 insect fragments per 50 grams.
Oh.
So that means when I get my little jar of cinnamon, there are like 400 pieces of insect in there.
Yeah.
On
On average.
protein.
Yeah.
Okay.
Getting your protein.
So I don't know. I mean, how do you feel about that?
Not really all that great about it, to be honest. I mean, it's kind of,
It's crazy.
yeah.
Oregano? Yeah, you could have some insects in there.
No.
Some grasshopper got in there. Enjoy it.
Just a little.
Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, there are other countries where insects are eaten all the time.
Yeah.
So that, I guess the insect parts don't really gross me out because, I mean, insects are, I mean, I can see it.
Yeah.
You know, I prefer they be cleaned up a little bit. But,
Right.
you know, it's kind of crazy. The next one here that is on my list, a little as I've been drinking here a little bit. Look at that right there. Let's pull that up.
Oh, nice.
That's in food.
Ugh.
You know what that is, right? This is why this is where the FDA doesn't get a rat's ass. What's in your food? Right there. There's the evidence right there.
Okay.
I caught him. They consider the defect. You see that? Mammalian excreta. That's a very, very nice way to say rodent poop.
Ugh.
Okay?
Okay.
It comes up in 15 times in the FDA's handbook. Okay?
Wow.
Fennel seeds, ginger, mace all contain an average of 3 milligrams of poop per pound.
Wow.
All right? And because the world can be a cruel, cruel place, look at that. Cocoa beans contain
Ugh.
10 milligrams of poop per pound.
Wow.
And we eat a lot of chocolate in America.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of poop that we're digesting.
Wow. Ugh.
Wheat can have average of 9 rodent poop pellets.
Okay.
Popcorn.
Okay.
It permits rodents to gnaw on it a bit and contain 1 poop pellet per subsample. Isn't that great?
In a subsample.
In a subsample. There you go. So, I don't know about you, but
Yeah.
the reality is, are you sure that was a unpopped kernel?
Hope so. Ugh.
Right? Just kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wow.
listen, I'm just saying, movie theater popcorn isn't going to poop on itself. Okay?
Okay.
It's mold is another one. We're not going to
Okay.
put up mold, but mold is another big thing that's allowed in there.
Okay.
So it could make you sick.
Yeah.
But yeah, it happens. It's no big deal. Insect heads.
Okay.
Apparently it's different. It's different than insect parts.
Fragments.
Yeah, apparently it's different. How are we getting heads?
I don't know.
Like, is there like
And how do they determine, like, how they find it? Like,
I don't.
how do they identify an insect leg if it's not, like, a whole insect?
I don't know. I guess they go, oh, that's a leg. Just crush it up so you don't know.
Yeah, like,
Like,
how does that work?
is there a praying mantis there, like ripping off heads and like throwing it in your food?
Right?
I don't know. I mean, like, how do you know what is a? I mean, oh, that's is that an antenna or is that a leg?
Yeah.
There's 2 of them, so it could be either one. I don't know.
Yeah.
This one's looking at me, so obviously that's a head. How the hell? I mean,
I have no idea.
I can't go
That
look
is-
at my cinnamon and say, oh yeah, that's not a head or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, that means someone's inspecting this shit before it gets crushed up. And instead of going, oh yeah, let's take that out, they're like, just leave it in.
Right.
Adds a little flavor.
Yeah. Like, how does that work?
I don't know. The one that kind of bothers me, mites.
Ugh. Yeah.
Tiny arachnids. They are related to the tick. They're in mushrooms.
I'm glad I don't eat mushrooms.
I'm glad I don't eat mushrooms.
Yeah.
So all you people eating mushrooms, enjoy your ticks and your little mites. Mushrooms, 75 mites allowed per 100 grams of canned dried mushrooms. Frozen broccoli isn't so far behind.
Okay.
So the food that's
Healthy, supposedly healthy for you?
so let me put this into context here. The food that's not healthy for you, you're getting cancer and all kinds of psychological and health problems.
Mm-hmm.
And the stuff that's good for you, they have a bunch of bugs and shit in it.
Yeah.
How the hell are we going to win?
I don't know.
I'm eating healthy. I'm eating broccoli, and I had my broccoli and 75 mites today. I mean,
That's a different way to look at it, but okay.
frozen spinach, 50
Okay.
mites.
Ugh.
You're eating mites.
Yeah.
And then the last on my list here,
Mm-hmm.
by far the worst.
Yeah. Maggots. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Just sorry, people. Viewer discretion advised. Let's throw it up. There they are. Maggots right there.
Okay.
Maggots.
What
All
are
right.
they? What are they supposedly in?
All right, let's bring it back to us and let's see. So, I'll let you read it.
So they're allowed in a slew of tomato products, including canned tomatoes, up to 1 maggot per 500 grams, and tomato juice and tomato paste. Yeah, so my question is, how do they determine, like, one can? Like, how do they determine how much it is and how, like, who goes through that stuff?
And if you're going through this stuff and you find a maggot, you remove it.
Right. I
I
mean,
mean-
yeah, like, I guess I don't get it. I mean, and this one you guys liked Brim or Maris?
Brined or maraschino cherries.
Okay. So a sample is considered okay as long as no more than 5% of the cherries are rejected for containing maggots.
So you know the whole thing of, one bad apple ruins a bunch?
Yeah.
Not so in cherries when the FDA is concerned.
I mean,
Right?
I don't get how.
I mean,
I
canned citrus fruit juice can contain up to 1 maggot per 250 milliliters,
Yeah.
about 1 cup. So, I mean, do they go, there's 1 in there. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Oh, nope, this one has 2. It got to go.
Right. I mean, how do they?
Mushrooms. This is why I don't eat mushrooms,
Ugh.
people.
Yeah.
Mushrooms can have up to 20 maggots of any size per 100 grams, or up to 5 maggots are allowed if they are longer than 2 millimeters. So now they're breaking.
Again, and how are you gonna sit there and measure them? Like, what the hell?
So they pull the maggot out. They use it. Oh yeah, this is under, and they throw it back.
Yeah.
What the hell are
Oh
we
my
doing?
God.
This is our 8.4 billion. You have to go through a lot of maggots to get that shit. I mean, this one's not acceptable. This one is.
Yeah. I just. Wow.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
I mean, if you're finding this shit in there, remove it.
Yeah. Why are you letting I don't know. Yeah. I mean, if you find it in there, remove it or
Like you have a bunch of the maraschino cherries come out, and you're like, oh, that one has a bunch of maggots. Instead of throwing it away and say, no, throw it in with the 5 other good ones, and we're good. They'll be fine.
Yeah. What
Nothing
the hell?
to see here. This is why you wash fruit from the grocery stores, people.
Yep.
Apples have a plastic wrap, wax on them.
Yeah.
I love strawberries, but if you're not soaking your strawberries and getting all those goddamn bugs out of them,
Right.
our pesticides are
Yeah.
like crazy.
Yeah.
McDonald's French fries, they have to for the pesticide on the potatoes for McDonald's French fries, they have to wear suits and they can't be exposed to the pesticide.
Oh wow.
They put that on the fruit on the potatoes.
Yeah.
And then of course they wash it off.
Yeah.
And then they sell it to McDonald's, right?
Okay.
So yeah, we just washed it off. It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's not like any of the chemicals would actually get into the food. And if it does, well, in moderation, people.
As long as it's less than.
as long as that maggot's less than 2 millimeters
Yeah.
long, you're fine. What the hell are we doing?
I don't know.
Rodent hair is
Ew.
another one.
Okay.
All I could think of, I'll let you look at this one.
So it's rodent hairs are commonly allowed in spices like paprika, cinnamon, curry powder, and something else. And then
Ground
ground
sage.
sage.
Yeah. So
Wow.
rodent hair is also allowed in peanut butter, popcorn, apple butter, chocolate, cocoa powder, cornmeal, and macaroni.
Okay.
So restaurants. You're missing the opportunity when your guest says, "Hey, there's a hair in my food." It's allowed. It's a rodent hair.
Yeah. It's
The
allowed by the
FDA
FDA.
said we're allowed to put that in there.
Yeah.
Just because you were an
We're allowed
asshole.
to leave it in there.
Yeah, I would suggest you tip me better next time, and we'll look a little better for the rodent hair, if you know what I mean.
Oh my god.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
It's just crazy. Pits.
Okay.
Now, pits are like really bad. It's like the hard center of fruit. They could break teeth. Okay,
yeah.
You could break a tooth on a
Yeah.
pit and stuff like that.
Okay.
They're allowed in a lot of shit too. It's crazy. My favorite here. My favorite.
Okay.
Foreign matter. Okay.
Okay.
Foreign matter.
All right.
This is my favorite category.
Okay. Yeah.
So throw this up there. I want you go ahead and read this. I'll let you.
So the FDA defines foreign matter as objectionable materials, including sticks, stones, burlap, bagging, and even cigarette butts. Still, foreign matter is considered an aesthetic defect. Okay. And then foreign matter is allowed in mace, which is a spice similar to nutmeg, whole black or white pepper, and sesame seeds.
Yeah. So
Okay.
now
That's
this is the FDA, and they do regulate tobacco,
mm-hmm.
and it's okay if it's in your food.
Okay.
But so that poor woman that went to work, I guess her burlap bag rubbed up against the machine and part of it went into the product.
Wow.
Where's our safety protocols here?
Well,
We
it's not
protect-
being made by the FDA, but it's.
They're the ones that oversees the operation.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
That would be like, I don't know, maybe being the captain of the Titanic or something, and looking at the ship and goes, that hole's not so bad.
Yeah.
Let's just keep moving forward.
It's just a little one.
Right. It's just a little iceberg. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Let's just run it over.
Yeah. We don't need any lifeboats. We can save weight and carry more passengers
Yeah.
if we have less lifeboats. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
It works out
Wow.
great for everybody. I don't get it. We're paying them to go inspect our food. We care more about our computer chips and microchips and computer parts being in a clean environment than we do our own food.
Yeah. That's sad.
So, people, you have a choice. Cancer or bug parts.
Great choice, huh?
You can't listen, you could do both.
You probably could. You probably do.
Yeah. I'm just saying, a little bit of maybe the bugs going in your system will help clean out some of the cancers. Those mites might still be alive when you eat them, and they could eat the cancer.
Ugh. Thank you.
I'm just saying, it's on there.
Yeah.
I will tell you, I'm never going to eat a mushroom.
No, me
Just
neither.
not going to happen.
Nope. No mushrooms.
Especially reading this crap.
Right?
I don't know. What the hell? I mean, what do you do, FDA, other than just not give a shit?
That's a good question.
I mean,
Wow.
you guys knew red dye was horrible, and you did nothing about it.
Yeah. Took you 34 years to finally ban it. That is crazy.
Well, in 1990, they banned it on the outside.
Yeah. Well, okay.
That's a different system.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah. Well, it might cause skin cancer if used on your lips, but eating it would be fine.
Yeah.
You can't get skin cancer in your stomach, can you?
No. Just stomach cancer. Wow. That's crazy.
As Americans, we need to do better.
We do, yeah.
This is why listen, other countries are laughing at us, but they're not laughing at us mainly because of our political stuff. They are because they're a bunch of clowns too. But
yeah.
the reality is when they come over here, they won't, like, we call them like French fries. They call them chips.
Yeah.
They have different names for some of the stuff because when you get over here, they're like, I don't even know what the hell that is.
Yeah.
It's like, I've heard people come over here and like they see our bread and shit and they're like, what is that? Why is it that color? What's going on here? And they don't have that. Now, I don't know the level of poop per Wheaties that they have over there, but I mean, and I don't know if chocolate's allowed insect parts or not.
Yeah.
I'm less grossed out over the insect parts than I am like poop.
Yeah.
They eat the poo-poo. I don't want to.
No. Who does? Nobody does.
Here's the problem, though. I mean, you're like, the chocolate conveyor belt's coming up. That one looks a little extra dark and round. Just mush it in there. It'll blend in.
Like, what the hell?
It's filler.
Oh.
This piece of chocolate didn't melt right. Well, that's because that's not chocolate.
Ew.
You enjoy that Oreo cookie now.
Thanks. Yep, I'll get a bunch for you.
I don't know. I wish there was a better way.
Yeah.
I get, and don't get me wrong, I get there's going to be defects, but a hands-off approach, I get it. You know, the justice system, we have laws, and you're innocent before, you're innocent until proven guilty.
Mm-hmm.
I get that system, but it's like the FBI said. The FBI is like, FDA, you guys take that.
Yeah.
We want to take the role you're supposed to be in. We'll just pretend they're guilty until they prove their innocence.
Right.
Those two organizations need to pass the books back and forth, and redefine their roles.
Yeah.
Because that's pretty shitty.
It is.
I mean, someone needs to give a rat's ass about what we're eating.
Good one, Michael.
I can't believe it. I mean, that's acceptable. Then I watched Ratatouille. I thought it was a good movie. And there's at one point I remember sitting there thinking, this guy has to wash his hair a lot because that I didn't see that rat leave that little chef's hat to go to the bathroom.
No.
So he was pooping all over his head.
Ugh. Yeah.
It
was a movie, so they don't poop in movies.
They don't poop in movies. What the hell? Why don't people poop in movies?
I don't know.
Unless there's like a scene that they have to like show a bathroom scene.
Yeah.
No one's pooping in movies.
No.
What the hell?
I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know what to think about that.
You're like really baffled by that, aren't you?
I'll be honest. I don't think, other than Family Guy, I haven't seen a cartoon that really has a bathroom.
Yeah.
Maybe The Simpsons, because he like flushes something down the toilet and blows it up. But that's like a skit. It's just like, I don't know. I don't see Dora the Explorer going around pooping in the forest or anything on her adventures. And who the hell let this 9-year-old kid or 4-year-old, whatever the hell she is, like travel alone with a monkey? Who the hell thought this was a good idea? Where's the supervision there? Where's the FDA? Is the FDA going to be like on her for that shit?
Probably not.
They don't care.
No.
She probably bought them off. What is she feeding her animals? You're supposed to be responsible for animal food too.
Yeah.
We have dogs.
We do.
Now, we kind of care what we feed them.
Yeah, we do. Probably a little bit more than.
Probably a little bit more than other people. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, but
I've seen some like before I really had these two. I've had dogs, but it's I don't think I've ever looked at the food as much as I did now. And when I started doing the research, I'm like, there's a lot of shit in there that is horrible for them.
Yeah.
And we wonder why they don't live that long.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, oh, this dog lives, he lived on the farm and he lived this so long. Well, that's because they're getting like feed and stuff that are a little bit better for them than,
Right.
So there's a dramatic, if you feed your dog the right food, but what's the FDA doing about that? I mean, they don't give a shit.
No.
They're like, that dog has a lifespan of like 8 to 10 years. It died 7. It's close enough.
No.
I don't think the FDA gives a shit about anything.
I don't think they do either. No.
I'm sorry. I can't see that FDA agent going, there's a maggot. 3 millimeters. I'm going to have to fine you.
Right?
You're 1 millimeter off. Like they're going to fucking care.
Right.
Like they
that baffles my mind. No more than 2 millimeters. What the hell?
and that was
Really?
that was certain things. Other things they just like I can have so many maggots per cherry and
per ounce or yeah.
So you think about this every time you go and order yourself a cherry Coke at a restaurant, and they use cherry Coke and put maraschino cherries in there.
Yeah.
You very well could have red dye and maggots.
Mm-hmm.
Yum, yum, yum.
I'm glad I don't like those cherries.
I like those cherries. That's the problem.
I know.
Now, every time I pop, I'm going to be like, 2 millimeter.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Can't eat that
I'm
one.
stricter than the FDA.
Yeah.
I allow no maggots in my cherries.
Oh my
goodness.
then.
So,
Well, that was another fun subject.
yep. We're going to go to dinner after this.
Oh, yeah. Yay.
I hear there's a great insect bar down the street. Maybe we get some, a little bit of, what was it? What's the word? It's, did you write the other one down?
No.
Oh, what was it? Bryome something? Potassium bromate. Let's go get, can we order that off the menu? Isn't that crazy? It's just stupid. So, all right. If you like what we show, like what we do, like our show, probably won't like this one. If you like discussing things, show this episode to your friends. Gross them out.
Yep.
Like and share this one to all of your enemies.
Where can they share us at?
Facebook, Instagram, and X on our social media.
Okay.
Title the video, "These guys are gross," and then you could put that video out there and share all the wonderful insects and crap that is in your food.
Okay. And then, of course, if you just want to listen to us, you can listen to us on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple, Samsung, or YouTube Music.
And if you want to watch our shows, you can see what we do, see some of the stuff we put up on the screen here, too. You could do that on YouTube and Rumble.
Okay.
This one, if you're listening to this one and you're kind of grossed out over food, I might avoid that one unless you like that kind of gross crap and you want to mess with your friends. Share them. I will tell you. And here's the thing: if you watch this episode and you like that, they're gonna say, "Oh, they found keywords on other gross stuff," and then you're gonna start getting other videos that pop up on YouTube. So you're welcome.
All righty. Well, bye, everybody.
Come and guest on our show.
Come and guest on our show.
A mic is waiting for you.
Mike is waiting for you.
Where the topics are all over the place and there's no fondue. Can you tell stupid jokes?
Can you tell stupid jokes?
Are you funny at all?
Are you funny at all?
Got a studio space that needs some taste. Now I want fondue. You know we might have you back again. Promise to listen to you. Can you bring some fondue?
Can you bring some fondue?
And the skewers too.